watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. Breaking earlier today, plans in the works to bring 2 new giant pandas back to DC. The pandas, of course, were the zoo's star attraction for decades, leaving behind a big hole at the zoo. Their enclosure sitting mostly empty. DC News Now's Randy Bass joins us from the National Zoo.
The pandas are coming, preparations are already underway, and people are certainly getting excited here at the National Zoo. The return of giant pandas here in DC is just a few short months away.
I'm so excited that the news is out. Personally, I'm just so excited to be working with giant pandas again very soon.
Panda keepers making way for new neighbors in Woodley Park. 2-year-old Bao Li and Qing Bao will soon call the National Zoo home. Visitors at the zoo today already gearing up for another trip to see the 2 bears later this year.
Well, it'll be my first time to ever see one live. And so that's the most exciting thing. You know, you see them on TV and everything, but I've never been able to see one in person.
It's something special for those who haven't seen them, but for longtime fans, it's another chance to get a glimpse.
Sometimes they'll, pick up a bamboo stick and, do little fun little things. But yeah, they were just enjoying the moment as we were.
They're so unique. They're so beautiful. They're so lovable and cuddly, and you just want to take one home with you. So I would like to take one home. So bring them back, please.
In Woodley Park, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
That was our Randy Bass reporting, and we know that the panda Bao Ling is the son of Bao Bao, his mom, who was born at the zoo. He's the grand cub of Mi Jing and Tian Tian, who left last year. We do not know exactly when the pandas will arrive, but it's certainly something to look forward to. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now with the latest check on the forecast. Damon, you want to weigh in on the pandas returning, or do you want to just keep it moving?
Hey, it's going to be exciting. I just hope we can give them a nice greeting weather-wise. We haven't had much good weather, Mark. There's my segue right there, right? And
awesome.
Hey, folks, I will say, yeah, today, unfortunately, is yet another day. We are going to be talking about some active weather. It's already taking place across western portions of the DMV. There are a couple of showers, even a few rumbles of thunder ongoing across western Maryland, back into West Virginia as well. And there's not a lot happening to the east just yet, but with how rapidly things are getting going back to the west, we are about to see some showers and storms into the DC metro within the next couple of hours. But let's check it out. The showers that are up toward portions of Washington, Frederick counties, they had a lot of heavy rain with them as they crossed the South Mountain corridor back toward Boonesboro and Sharpsburg, but those have fizzled out to some lighter rainfall just outside of Frederick, and we have a couple of light showers that just moved through Leesburg and also Philemont right there in Loudoun counties. But as we look back even more to the south and west, there is a sort of line coming together here with a few thunderstorms embedded within it coming out of West Virginia, crossing into the I-81 corridor from Woodstock all the way up to Winchester and down toward Harrisonburg as well. Going to keep a close eye as this line continues east and tracks across Virginia, portions of the DC metro. So folks, the rest of the day, just be ready for that chance of scattered showers and storms. Now, is there any threat for severe weather with these thunderstorms? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Any minute changes to DC's budget proposed by Mayor Bowser are expected to be voted on by council members, and that includes restoring funding to early childhood programs in the district. DC News Now, Jean-Marie Sissé explains how this can impact people living in DC.
Yeah, well, D.C. Council Chairman Mendelson is looking to return funding when it comes to early childhood educators and that equity plan that they do have. Now, teachers and families have been pushing for this for months, and now this really could impact property taxes when it comes to D.C. residents.
The Pay Equity Fund addresses the pay gap between early educators and K-12 teachers. Slashing the fund would mean serious hikes in childcare costs for D.C. families and losing early childhood teachers in D.C. Chairman Mendelson announced on Tuesday recommendations to increase support for public education, and that includes restoring funding for the program in the district's final budget. The proposed budget originally cut the Pay Equity Fund for early childhood educators, but now D.C. council leaders are hoping to restore $70 million to the program. But in order to do that, leaders will have to raise property taxes for those in $2.5 million single-family homes or more. For months, teachers and families protested against the proposed budget. Many say it helped them tremendously, but now their hope lies in today's vote to restore that $70 million in funding.
So I don't want to see anything less than the $70 million, but I'd be ecstatic if I see what we really need, which is the $90 million to grow the program.
In the mayor's budget proposal, she was slashing programs more and increasing taxes. We made the tax increases more equitable. So there's really a pretty small tax increase really for some of the biggest houses that most people won't feel a lot.
For now, reporting in Northwest D.C., I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, thanks to Yamari. Today's vote is the first of many steps to approve the budget proposal. If it passes today, there's a minimum 14-day waiting period, with the second vote scheduled for June 24th. Then it heads to the mayor. If she approves, the budget will then be sent to Congress, where it must be passed by both chambers, and the president has to give the final okay before the budget becomes law. Well, today, leaders announced the district hit historic numbers when it comes to tourism in 2023. Destination DC and Mayor Bowser and U.S. Travel Association made the announced that tourism increased by 17% in 2023 compared to the previous year. The city had nearly 26 million total visitors, $10.2 billion in visitor spending, and support of more than 102,000 jobs in 2023. Now, with summer approaching, they anticipate tourism numbers for this year will just continue to skyrocket.
So it's important that we remain very focused on bringing visitors to our city, enjoying Washington and the region, and being able to bring those economic dollars to our city as a whole.
I also ask you to visit our neighborhoods, meet our people, and see how truly special Washington, D.C. is.
Well, they're now focused on not only increasing domestic visitors, but also international visitors. A heads up, if you're a late night Metro rider, some Red Line trains will be single tracking after 10 p.m. The stations impacted are between Van Ness and Friendship Heights. This is happening tonight and Thursday, and WMATA says it's for a tunnel leak mitigation project. Also, service on 31 bus routes is set to change next month. This will impact people across the DMV. The changes will start June 16th. In the district, riders on 7 bus routes will either see additional trips or adjusted trip times. In Maryland, Metro will extend late-night bus service on Georgia Avenue. And in Virginia, additional trips will be added between West Springfield and the Pentagon. For a full list of the changes, visit our website at dcnewsnow.com. And today, the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors is hosting a transit summit. Board members will be briefed on future plans for transportation in the county. This includes a paratransit service, commuter bus service, and fare-free bus service. It starts at 6 p.m. in the County Government Center in Leesburg, and you can attend in person, watch on the government channel, or live stream the meeting. A Michigan man is getting a much-deserved rest this afternoon. Jack Huffman went for a walk, a long walk, not exactly your run-of-the-mill stroll. And DC News Now's Dave Laval shows us why he might have some sore feet.
Very few cross-country runners, if any, do what their title says. Well, then there's Jack Huffman, a cross-country walker, literally.
I am feeling great.
Not bad for Jack Huffman as he crossed the finish line at the U.S. Capitol to end the longest walk of his life.
Just finished 3,000 miles.
DC News Now caught up with Huffman earlier Tuesday as he made his way through Arlington. Huffman, who's from the Detroit area, arrived in Virginia by foot May 26th. He started his walk March 14th from Dana Strands Beach, California, just north of San Clemente. Huffman, a 2-year Army veteran, is on a mission. He's raising money for the Fallen and Wounded Soldiers Project back in his home state of Michigan.
They tend to be quite underserved, and it's an honor to be able to do this for them.
Huffman not only pushed himself, but nearly 150 pounds of gear and averaged 55 miles a day across 13 states. The trek seemed pretty uneventful, except for when Huffman strolled through a portion of Arizona.
Just a very steep, dangerous, no shoulder, lots of traffic at night, and with the blizzard coming.
Huffman arrived in the district on the 76th day of his journey, 3 days faster than his first cross-country walk back in 2019. His reward? not just for his accomplishment, but for having raised more than $265,000 for fallen and wounded veterans. Huffman returns home to Michigan on Wednesday, not by foot, but by air. At the U.S. Capitol, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Dave, thank you. Congratulations to Jack Huffman. The Scripps National Spelling Bee quarterfinals are underway right now. The event kicked off yesterday at the National Harbor. Several DMV competitors are still fighting for the gold. 148 contestants are still in the running. 4 from Maryland, 8 are from Virginia, 1 is from the district. And we spoke with a speller who's no longer in the competition, and despite the loss, she says that she had an amazing time.
Just being here is really cool. Like the best spellers in the nation are all right here, which is amazing.
The semifinals take place tonight. Those who make it through will participate in the finals tomorrow evening.